It's time for the return of the collect-a-thon. In fact, it is a hat-in time. I'm here with Jonas, Mecha the Slag, who is the head of the project behind Gears for Breakfast and a hat-in time. What is happening in the world of hat-in time?
So the game is about Hat Kid who travels time, and she travels through 7 different chapters where she chases this girl called Mustache Girl, and they're racing to collect these timepieces.
Now, a hat-in time is a 3D collect-a-thon, which has kind of been missing in action recently. What games of that era, of that bygone era, has inspired a hat-in time?
Well, definitely Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64, but also Psychonauts. That's a really good game.
Yeah, and in fact, in the alpha, there's something with the Psychonauts if you want to look a little closer, if you know what I mean. Now, what we're seeing over here is an island that's ruled by a chef mafia, and the second world is a spooky forest with masked creatures. What can you tell us more about those worlds and the worlds we've yet to see?
So the second chapter, what we've shown so far is only like a tiny house inside the giant forest, but the forest itself is very large and it's very easy to get lost, intentionally so. And the third chapter is a train that's called Havoc and it travels to the moon. We've just finished the moon stage actually, the models for that. So that should be exciting to show off.
And of course there's other chapters that are far in the line, yes. Now, about the start of the game, you only have the top hat and an umbrella that you have to actually go ahead and find. What other hats and abilities does Hat Girl gain over the course of the game?
So there's the Fox Mask, which we've shown so far, which gives these abilities to see things that aren't normally visible. But all other hats are going to be entirely cosmetic. Our main power-up is going to be badges, which you equip on top of hats.
Yeah, and you have, and I see that you tend to start them when you're doing the co-op mode. Yeah. Now, speaking of co-op mode, you've recently been showing off the first iteration of the cooperative mode. How is the game going to differ from the cooperative mode and even New Game Plus when that comes out?
Well, we've had to rewrite a lot of the challenges. Like there's a challenge in Mafia Town in the harbor, where you have 5 seconds to reach an area, and we had to change that so you have to coordinate the 2 players. So the experience is very different, and it's been a hell to program because we've had to make sure the players aren't far away from each other and such. Oh yeah, New Game Plus, we need to add additional animations and attacks and such to enemies to make sure that it's difficult, but without just adding new health and more strength to the enemies.
Now, the music in this game is being composed in part by Grant Kirkhope, who did Banjo-Kazooie. How has it been working with him?
Well, Grant's great. We had a period where we had a lot of bad musicians, but Grant really turned it around. He's been amazing to work with.
And he's been working on a few songs. What songs in particular has he been working on so far?
Well, he's made the game's main theme, which we haven't showcased yet, unfortunately. And then he's worked on the spaceship theme, which is visible in the hearable in the alpha build.
Hat-in Time was funded in part by Kickstarter, and how was the experience getting it crowdfunded, and how has that changed your perspective in developing a Hat-in Time?
Well, it really upscaled Hat-in Time. It was going to be a very small project, but now it's massive in comparison. And crowdfunding has been really amazing. There's been a lot of support, and people have come up here and said, "Oh, I know your game from Kickstarter," and that's something I'd never anticipated.
And in fact, that's where we know this from, is from Kickstarter. Now, the game is currently slated for PC right now, and this is the question you hear a lot, but are you expecting to have it come out to consoles at any point in time in the future?
Well, we're always looking into it, but we can't confirm it unless we're 100% sure.
Okay, that's probably for the best. You don't want to say something and then end up having to backpedal. Exactly. Now, do you have a time frame in when we're going to see the next version or even the final version of the game?
Well, I think beta is going to be this year, but I can't promise. And full release, I have no idea. When it's done, basically.
When it's done. And that's right. The time for Hat-in Time is soon, but we'll have to keep in touch. And by the way, you can pre-order it right now, and you get a hold of this alpha release right here. So check it out at hatintime.com.